Hello guys and welcome back to New Labels Only. Today we have another unboxing, and today's unboxing comes from Aquatico. It's an upcoming brand founded in 2016, and if you'd like to know more about the brand, we have done a review and there's a link in the description. So let's find out about this watch. This watch inside is a bronze sea star green dial, and this is the packaging it came in. Nothing too grand compared to the vintage watch that we have unboxed last time, and there's a link in the description if you have missed it. So let's do the unboxing. And this is the brand Aquatico diving watch, and again this is the bronze sea star green dial. So let's see what's inside. You have your manual. I can show it to you guys. Nothing too special, just a collection of all their watches, and this is, hopefully we'll see the watch inside. There you go. Let me bring it up closer to you guys. Let me remove it. And we are given an extra strap. This is a mesh strap in black, you can see, and you have the branding of Aquatico here. Pretty nice, and nothing else inside. So let's put this back and let me show you the watch. So this is the watch here. Hopefully the camera's picking up properly. Let me remove the packaging. It does have a big buckle, to be honest. Look at the thing hand here. The buckle's quite thick, but you do have the branding of Aquatico here. Strap, we have genuine leather, and this is the strap. There you go. Again, from the look of it, there's not a lot of holes, but we'll see how it fits on the wrist soon. So let's try to remove the packaging and see how it looks up close. And this is the watch here. Let me try to move this so you can see the hands clearly. There you go. So inside you can see the branding Aquatico on the 12 o'clock, and you have a couple of details on the 6 o'clock, and usually it's about the 3080M. There you go, hopefully it's picking up. And you have a date window. You have a bezel here. One, see, it doesn't move both ways, only move one way, which is quite cool. There you go. To be honest, we'd rather have a bezel which moves two-way. In terms of the watches we've reviewed in the past, most of the bezel move unidirection, especially with spinnaker watches, but this one only moves one direction. It looks like this is 120 clicks. In terms of moving the bezel, it is crisp and it is sharp. And let me just check if it's quite stable. I mean, stability wise it's fine, it's not moving all over the place. Oh, it's a good bezel, good clicks. Move that, and let me bring it closer again. This is the watch here again, the dial, and you have your date window. Let me show you the on the side. This is a crown with the logo engraved. It has teeth cut design, as you can see, for the crown, and this is the back. It's a closed back, 316L stainless steel. Not exhibition. We would have loved to see an exhibition case back, but I'm guessing they decided to go with a plain stainless steel. This is the watch again. Let me try to bring it closer. There you go, the green dials there. So let's find out a bit more about this watch. Inside you have a TMI Seiko NH35, and inside you have 24 jewels. So in terms of the movement, we've seen this before, especially with spinnaker watches, and in terms of time accuracy, they are pretty well. Usually we can see a 2 to 4 second time accuracy plus minus, depending on usage. Usually if you screw the crown pretty well, you should get at least 24-hour power reserve. 24 to 36 will say, again, depending on usage. There you go. And we should do a thing again. In this case, you don't have a 360L stainless steel for the casing, but in this time you have a CUSN8 satin case. This is the first time we have come across this. In terms of first impression of the case, it's not as shiny as you would see. It kind of absorbs the light. but it does suit this watch. I mean, we have seen this before with other watches, especially other expensive watches which we have not reviewed, but this is the first time we're reviewing a CUSN8 satin, and we do like it. There you go. Let me bring it closer again. In terms of the color, is fantastic on this, that's for sure. In case you want to see what this is 06/88. This is a limited watch. There's only 88 pieces ever been made, and there's only 88 pieces of the green dial. So there are blue dial, the black one, and I'm going to leave a link in the description for you to have a look. But this one is the green dial, and this is the number 6. There you go, number 6 out of 88. Let's see in terms of the watch a bit more detail. The dial is 42mm by 14mm. From lug to lug we're looking at 50mm, so it's quite a large watch. So the glass is made from sapphire crystal lens, and it has been given an anti-reflecting coating. I mean, the camera is kind of picking up some glare here and there, as you can see. But in terms of face to face, you can barely, I mean, the watch does barely pick up any glare. Though in terms of the dial, it's quite further down. The camera not picking it up. Let me try to bring on the side. So the dial is kind of pressed down, and the bezel is kind of lifted up, and it kind of does give it like a dome effect, and it kind of centers you towards the dial. The index are illuminated. They have super luminova BGW9, so at night the clarity is not an issue. So this watch should light up perfectly at night. In terms of the bezel, we have, again, this is made from ceramic. There you go. This is made from ceramic, and we did say this is 120 clicks. Let's find out a bit more about this watch. Again, this is 30 ATM, and the price we're looking at is around $299. So it's not too expensive, it's not too cheap. This is more mid-level diver watch. In terms of look, we love the watch. It's quite bulky, it's quite thick. It does stand out, especially with the material used for the case. It's not as shiny as you would expect. It is in terms of its look, it's quite subtle. It's not a watch that's going to jump out to you straight away and grab your attention, but it's a watch that's it's very subtle in terms of look, and you will grow used to this watch in terms of the look. It's sort of like this. Again, this is the back of the watch. This is the strap, and again we said this is the buckle, a tang buckle, and we did say the hand is massive. It's definitely massive. There you go. So let's see how this watch fits on the wrist. So this is the watch on the wrist. I have to say it's a bit loose. It is definitely a bit loose. Using the last hole, and I know you guys are gonna ask me what's the size of my wrist. In terms of circumference, I'm looking at 17 centimeters. So I do not have the biggest wrist. It is a bit loose. It can do with maybe 2 extra holes. But if there were 1 extra hole, it would have been perfect for me. But in this case, it's just slightly loose. But if you have bigger hands, you will be perfectly fine. In terms of comfort wise, nothing gets in the way. In terms of the crown, it's fine. This is in terms of the height of the watch. It does stick out from your wrist, and it is, as I did say, it's quite a bulky watch. And let me try to bring it closer. And it is quite a heavy watch as well. We're looking at 120 grams. And this is the marking for the 0688. And this is here. In terms of the strap, it is smooth, it is supple. It does need to be broken into, but it shouldn't take too long, I would say. And it is quite thick as well, as you would expect with diver watches. I mean, it does suit, in terms of the strap, it does suit the casing. This is bulky and this is bulky also, so they do have a good combination. Let me show you the back here and the side here. I think one thing they can improve on is, I would say, they should have put some when you see Submariner's watch, they do have a cover for the crown. I mean, this would have been brilliant if they did add it here. I mean, just add a bit more character to the watch and just make it a bit more good looking. Otherwise, this is a good looking watch. You have your date window, everything's legible, you can read everything perfectly. I mean, the green dial and the green bezel goes perfectly. You have the satin CUSN8 bronze casing, everything goes perfectly, I would say. Again, there's some flaws that needs to be fixed. Firstly, one extra hole or two extra hole, and I would say just to cover this, just to cover the crown, like you do, like you would see in Submariner's watch, and you just make it a bit perfect. Otherwise, it's an absolute perfect watch. You do have holes here. Let me just bring closer to you. If you would like to use this strap, if you would like to use the mesh strap, in the holes there for you to interchange the strap. However, looking at the size of this casing and the size of this mesh strap, I highly doubt it will suit the mesh strap, because this is way too thin and the casing here is pretty big. I don't think the mesh strap will support the casing, but I'm not sure. Do let me know in the comment below. Maybe you do like a mesh strap with your bulky dial, your casing. Otherwise, a good looking watch. Again, this is the Aquatico Bronze Sea Star Green dial. Again, there are different colors on their website. I will leave a link in the description. We have reviewed the watch in full, and there's a link in the description as well. Do let us know what you think. So this was the review and the unboxing, and also there's a review in the link. So we hope you've enjoyed this video, and we hope to see you next time. We do have a couple of more watches coming soon to unbox and to review, so do keep an eye out and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.